YouTube, Scott from SE Landscaping up in the northeast of England, or the UK for our foreign watchers. We seem to be getting quite a few views in America and Australia at the moment, so thanks for watching, guys. What I want to talk about today is we're starting for a new customer today, and it's a job I priced in February, which I thought would come off quite quickly, but unfortunately it didn't work out like that. And like I said in the previous video, everything's coming last minute, so we've got a busy couple of weeks, as well as the grass starting, because everything's drying up quite quickly at the moment, which is good apart from the big areas. So what it is a village tidy up, and I think I mentioned before, we do a lot more in these small villages now because our county council do less. Basically, since I've got the power sweeper, we've been doing things like sweeping footpaths, getting rid of weeds, cleaning out gullies and cleaning out sort of path edges, things a road sweeper and a couple of men would usually do years ago. But unfortunately we have a poor council, and our poor council has guys who go out and do basically nothing. As well as doing nothing, the managers don't actually go out and inspect the work. So these guys have a license to basically go out and do nothing. Basically, as an example, a road sweeper up in the northeast of England, which is a sit-down good job. They do on average probably 3 hours work a day. Spend 2 hours in cafes, spend 2 hours sat in vans, and just all around lazy guys. But that's my opinion, but as well as being my opinion, that's a fact. So there you go. I don't know if all councils are the same. I assume so, because they do have a bad reputation for doing nothing, but that's just the way it is. So today this new job came about just by chance. Basically, we work for a clerk on a council, and that clerk manages 2 different councils. And a couple of years ago he asked us to price a little village tidy up, which I've just discussed, which we did, and from that job led to public footpath maintenance and some grass cutting. And because he runs 2 councils, this guy, this second job that I'm talking about today is a knock-on effect from that. So this job arrived because he'd spoken to the council members and said, look, we've got Scott and his team, they've done our village up here. We started off with just a small job, the villagers are over the moon, and we've given them more and more work, and they've just delivered a high service. And the same thing, I believe, could happen here, because I'm going today to do this village tidy up, which I'll show you, which is edging, cleaning the streets, and just general tidy up with a couple of the guys. And basically from that they also want us to price the grass cutting and the public rights of way maintenance. So it's like a knock-on effect from that one initial job, which I think was about £1,000. We getting, potentially, if we get this as well as the work we do for them, we get in the region of, we could get in the region of 10 to 15,000 a year extra, all from that one little job. So it's worth keeping in with people. It's worth asking people, like, if they know other people, and if, especially with councils, just ask them, is there any other councils you think we can help? Because they all talk to each other, they all know each other, and it's like a knock-on effect. The good thing with this job that we're going to today is it's in a new area, and what I mean is we head off in different directions from our unit, and this is sort of an area that 25 minutes down the road, but in a direction we don't go. And from previous experience, you start to work for local council in an area, and it's the same again, it's a knock-on effect. They know the next council, and they mention, oh, we were in your village the other day and it's looking tidy. Who have you got? And then they say, oh well, we've got SE Landscaping in. And then you end up pricing that village, and it might just be an ad hoc job. It might be £500, it might be £1,000. But then what tends to happen is you get another job off them for something else, and before you know it, you've got you're working for them on several different projects. And that's how you can build a good client base, with doing no advertising, no outlay, just delivering a high quality of work and being reliable. That's all these want, because I work for so many customers who say I've been let down, or somebody priced this job and they haven't turned up. So many stories of people, yes, we're all busy, but if you take on a job, then you need to A, do the job, and B, deliver a good service on it. So that's how we work. So like I say, when I get to the job today, I will get you a bit of footage before and after. I'm not sure about any in the middle, because I've got a couple of my guys following me down on site this morning, and like I said before, I film myself on videos solo, but they're not overly keen on videos, so if I can get a little bit of footage I will, but if not, I'll just show you before and after and just explain what we've actually done for the village, and you will notice a difference. It's just little things, but it's little things that people in the village notice as well. So if you've got a footpath, if you've got soil encroaching on a footpath and things like that, and weeds in the gutters and leaves still left off 4 months ago, once people see things happen and it build up of dirt and things, then it makes them sort of feel that the council in the area are doing things, so it sort of ticks the boxes. It ticks the boxes that they can see the council's proactive, or whoever you're working for is proactive, and they're actually doing things to benefit the area. So like I say, stay tuned and we shall get you a bit of footage once I arrive on the job. So 3 o'clock guys, another shift done and another village tidy. You've seen the befores and afters there. Like I say, with the edging, there was no pin curbs, so we just sort of following the tarmac. It doesn't look the greatest, but without a pin curb in, we've just sort of tried to put some straight lines on. But some of the areas, when you scrape it back, there's actually just there's soil, and then you'll get it where there's some tarmac. So I think over the years it's just been cut and filled wherever they can put tarmac. So we've had to be careful that we didn't go too far in sections, because if you go too far, then obviously it just ends up where you just end up with muck everywhere. So we've tried to keep sort of the lines straight in sections with that. We've cleaned all the weeds, as you can see with the afters. It's took it right out of all those stone walls. It's left all the footpaths clean, all the roadside verges clean. So it looks totally different, to be honest, from what it did at 7:30 this morning. And the council are happy with what we've done. As well as that, I managed to have a look around, a walk around the paths at dinner time, and just to see what they were like. And I've also looked at the grassed areas that they want, and some Bluegrass areas they wanted some prices for. I've had a look at that now, so I'm happy that I know where I need to be, and I need to get those prices in because I've priced it now. They're having a meeting, and then they'll be doing first cuts starting April. So what we on? We've got about a week and a half potentially. You don't have to do it in the first week in April. They want 2 cuts in April, so, but the quicker you get on it, the easier it is. If it goes to the second week in April, that's assuming we get the job, then that's fine. So another job ticked off, like I say, another village done, and one inquiry as well while we were there. Somebody wants some, they've got a block paved drive, and it hasn't been down long, and it's not dirty, it's just mossy. And they'd obviously seen us doing a little bit at the end with the moss brush. They've asked us if we do the drive, so I've given a price for that as well while I've been there. I don't tend to take jobs on ad hoc like that, to be honest, but it was it looked a reasonable job. I can send someone, probably have it done in 3 hours, so I can send someone half a day's work, and it'll keep someone busy with the little power brush. Just put a new head on it today, so it should the jobs that we've got for this summer, it should keep it going through the summer. And off that, I've got the trailer on the back with the power brush. I would guess that there's probably roughly about a ton and a half, maybe at the most, of soil and stroke gravel, because obviously with the winter salting, the council's salt content is 50% salt and 50% gravel now. They sort of mix it up, and it's crap for a better word, so you only get 50% of the quality. So I've probably got half a ton of the small gravel that the gritter chucks out on the back, so got about a ton and a half off the job. The good news is we can lose this on a little job, so I've got no tipping costs. All we've got is labour and fuel costs for the day. So it's been a good job overall, and I'm 99% sure that they'll get us in once a year, if not twice. They might come back and say, can you do 2 visits, which will be good if they do want that. But I think definitely we can add them to the list each year, and like I say, it is a new customer, which is a bonus. So that's all done, guys. Any questions on sort of street cleaning and stuff, and obviously these jobs that I'm doing here, yes, the power brush, years ago without a power brush I probably wouldn't have took these on with just a steel combi tool, because it wouldn't have done what this can do. But now the machine is getting lots of work and lots of jobs like this, and more people are coming for it. And obviously I've got links of videos that I can send them to show them how good a job it does. So any questions on stuff like this, if you're getting inquiries yourself about street cleaning and things, just drop me a message or an email, and I will get back to you, and I'll try and help you out. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're just watching this video and you just you're not liking or subscribing, if you could please, just to get the numbers up a small amount, and I'll keep bringing the videos. So thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.